Welcome to Ho Chi Minh. We are currently right in the centre of District 1, having the most amazing time. In the previous video you'd have seen our first day in Ho Chi Minh. Our accommodation, as I said, is right in the middle of District 1, and we're down these really cool, authentic back streets. They're wide enough for scooters, so they'll come down here, but it's full of loads of little local places, food, drink. So we start our epic tour of Ho Chi Minh, just a stone's throw away from the famous Bui Vien walking street, and we've come to September 23rd Park, which is just a small park right in the centre of District 1 in Ho Chi Minh. You can see the road either side, but it's just a nice little quiet spot for people. There's so many people just having coffees and chilling, locals talking to people. It's a really nice quiet spot despite all the noise around. It is only a small park, but there's lots of gym equipment, there's lots of people relaxing. Me and Carly have decided I think we'll come here early one morning and have a nice coffee and just relax and take in all the early morning noise from Ho Chi Minh. Really good start. For me, Ho Chi Minh has got to be one of the places where there's the most scooters anywhere in the world. And when there's traffic, guess what? Just like in most places in Southeast Asia, they'll just mount the curb. So they're all on the path, and then guess we have nowhere to go. It's just really hilarious to see just that level of unpredictability from scooters, yet anywhere else, especially where we're from, you just get the police pull you over and arrest you for it. So yeah, just different world. But next stop, we're going across the city through the parks, and we're heading towards the War Remnants Museum. Now, in terms of the museum, I have actually been here before, and it is quite a disturbing museum from the Vietnam War, some of the pictures and what went on. So I'll film a few bits, but I don't know how much I can actually shoot just because of some of the raw images that are displayed on the wall in the museum. Everything has to be in order, otherwise we can't visit a museum, can we?
No.
So tickets to this museum only cost 40,000 Vietnamese dong each, which, considering how much is in this museum, I think is an absolute bargain. So we're just leaving the War Remnants Museum, and wow, that is, I know I keep saying this across all the videos, but this is probably one of my favourite museums that we've been to in the entire trip.
It was really, I say good, but it was harrowing. The pictures, the images, but it didn't hide anything. It taught you a lot. I've learned a lot. I know you've been before, but especially one of the floors, there was so many images that will just stick with you now forever, that we won't forget them.
Yeah, exactly that. I said to Carly when I came before, there's one picture that I never forget and it's still there, and it makes you want to cry. It's so upsetting. But it's a different type of museum because the majority of the exhibitions are history through pictures, which is a lot different to a lot of museums that we've been to. But I find that really striking, like a moment in time. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful museum. So we've just left that and we're now heading towards, I think it's called the Ben Thanh night market or street food market. I think it's the most touristy place to get street food in Vietnam. So it's about a 10-minute walk from one to the other, and we're gonna head there and then get some food. So this isn't actually the biggest we've ever been to in terms of street food markets. It's very much set up for tourists, but what it is smells and tastes delicious. It's incredible. The first thing we've ordered is a Sex on the Beach fruit smoothie. Just so thirsty from how hot it is in the centre of Ho Chi Minh today, but it is absolutely delicious. So fresh. It's also super well catered for tourists in terms of there's plenty of space. We're on the top deck completely to ourselves. It's not going to be as busy as it could be right now. Carly's got one dish, she's just about to go back for the second. We're going to have a right feast up here. But yeah, I think it gets a little bit busier later at night. I'm not really sure. I think it is open all day as well. We seem to have come around 6 o'clock expecting it to be a lot busier, but it just isn't at the moment. But still, oh, I can't wait to eat all this food. It looks absolutely sensational. So we have got traditional Vietnamese pho, and I've gone for brisket and beef in there with your side of herbs and spices. We've got pork belly and rice, and then Carly decided she wanted a jacket potato with a beer. First up is the pork belly and rice. That pork belly looks absolutely stunning. It's so fatty, and that lovely bit of grease across the top. Oh.
And I tempt you with this little chili sauce it came with.
You're getting that chili sauce nowhere near me. But the thing I've been looking forward to the most is this pho. Oh, it's a very beefy broth. It's a lot different to the bun char we had last night. It's a lot clearer, but it still packs a hell of a punch. And we'll now try the bits of brisket. That is really good. It's even nice to have bits of raw onion as well. It changes it completely. So we thought it was the end of the day, but we just couldn't help and come up and get a rooftop view at this cafe of this massive roundabout in the centre of Ho Chi Minh. It is absolutely crazy. The amount of bikes that are cutting up in front of each other, the cars, the volume of traffic, it's just brilliant to watch. So we're just going to sit up here, finish this drink, and just watch the craziness unfold. Welcome to another day in Ho Chi Minh. We've got up earlier today, we've got our iced coffees, and we're heading to the Independence Palace. I think it used to be called the Reunification Palace as well, but it's all centered around when Vietnam, I believe, when they won the Vietnam War and unified as a country from north to south. So yeah, we're gonna head there now. It shuts mid-afternoon, so we should have time to get around the whole place and have a little look at it. How to cross a small road in Vietnam, Carly edition. The answer, be British and just wait. Oh, she's going for it. So we're inside the grounds, inside the palace. You have to walk around to the very front of the palace where the ticket entrance is, which meant we were on the wrong side, so it was quite a walk for us, but we're in, we're here. We bought the general admission, which was 65,000 Vietnamese dong each to get you both the exhibition and go inside the palace. And then we've also got ourselves an audio guide as well, which I think she didn't properly charge us for, because the total is only 300,000 dong, and I think it should have been a bit more, but hey, we'll take it. So it's about £10 for both of us to get the full experience. So we've just picked up our audio guide from the station behind us, and that should cover both the palace and the museum. You do have to give in though something like a driving license, a passport or a room key. So obviously we gave in the room key, but you get that back when you hand it back at the end of the day. So yeah, we've got a couple of hours to explore both places. There is quite a lot of guided tours here, big groups. We'll try and avoid them best we can, but it's still a very big place, so we should be able to get around pretty easily and pretty undisturbed. Like in most countries, the president has to work and sleep in the same building, and he had his own bedroom on a separate floor with its own staircase and bunker in case of attack for escape. It's just that really cool stuff that you only hear in movies and TV, but to actually see it, that's really, really cool. What I also love about this palace is on the lower floors, it's all very official meeting rooms, common conference rooms, everything formal, and then the more levels you come up, you got games rooms, bedrooms, party places, cinemas. It's just so cool to see how the Vietnamese president lived right up until he surrendered. I absolutely love this palace. How cool is it to walk around a place that the president used to have a helicopter on the roof, he had his own secret bunker, just all of it is just grandeur. And just to think this was in the 70s, so this wasn't a million years ago. It's such a fantastic place to walk around. I do really enjoy just walking through a guide that's numbered. You know what I'm like, numbered 1 to 19. It's really helpful. The guide itself's full of detail, but if I'm being honest, it was probably just as easy to spend 40,000 dong each and just come in here as a normal guest. We've spent 300,000 dong to get the full experience, so I probably wouldn't have done that again, but I still think it's well worth coming to this place just as a one-off. The exhibition hall itself was more of a detail of history of politics in Vietnam and how the palace was first formed by the colonial French and was called the Norodom Palace before it changed its name later. Still really good to walk around, but the detail on the audio guide was so vast. Even for me, it was too much. You could have spent hours in there. So yeah, in reflection, like I said, on the rooftop of the palace, I think the best way to do it is just spend 40,000 dong each and just casually walk around the palace and grounds. Ignore the guide, ignore the exhibition place, because there's just far too much detail. You're just not going to be able to take it all in. Carly said her favourite place was?
I like the bunker. It had loads of maps and it felt like very presidential. And it was a bit creepy as well. And also it was like going back in time.
Yeah, agreed. And I think my favourite part, the whole palace itself was awesome, but to go on that rooftop, see the helicopter, see the tanks, see the whole grounds, yeah, very good couple hours out, but definitely skip the audio guide. This feels like a perfect place to end part 1 of our guide to Ho Chi Minh. We have still got so much to see, I don't think I could possibly fit it all into one video. So that is end of part 1, and we'll see you obviously in part 2.